Hi, I'm Bec D. I just had an awareness to make a video today about gratitude. So, gratitude has a real prospering power about it. It can create miracles in your life, it has in mine. And I just wanted to share just my experience with gratitude with you. So, I started many years ago keeping a gratitude journal. So every morning I would write in this journal, I would write 10 things I was grateful for, and in the evening, just before I went to bed at night time, I would write 10 things I was grateful for that happened through the day. So it was a very ritualistic part of my life. It became a passage, I guess, into my day, and then leaving my day, going into rest. I was just reflecting on the beautiful things in my life that had happened that day and giving gratitude for it. So the reason I say it was ritualistic is it was an exercise. So I was writing, and what I came to realize and what I was made aware of was that I was writing and thinking about gratitude, but I wasn't necessarily feeling gratitude. So I transitioned at that point in my life, and I can't even tell you how long ago that was. I just know I transitioned at one point, and I went from writing about gratitude to actually feeling gratitude. So I would wake every day, I would hear the birds, and hopefully you can hear some of that bird song that I enjoy every morning in my garden. And I would listen to the birds, and I would connect with the birds and with nature, and I would just listen, and then I would initiate and basically tap into that part of me that was so grateful for the sound of the birds, for living in the place I live in where it's sunshine most of the time, where it's beautiful weather, where the climate is very temperate. It suits me. I'm not a fan of the cold. And I would give gratitude for having lived here, having moved here, to be in this place, to be able to enjoy the beaches, to be able to enjoy this glorious weather that is so consistent and suits someone with my personality that enjoys the sun. And I would just get into that place. And then I would go to gratitude for my family, and gratitude for my beautiful cat, and gratitude. I'm just having a look at him there, keeping me company right now. And gratitude for the work that I do, and gratitude for the fact that I live in a country where I'm free, relatively free, to have the thoughts, the feelings, the beliefs that I have. And then from there, just really expanding my heart chakra, expanding that space. So I'm just going to do a tiny little meditation process with you. If you're watching this and you would like to get more into the vibration of gratitude, and you would like to invite more prosperity into your life, more magic, the magic of the universe starts to happen when we live in gratitude, when we are in that energy of gratitude, when we feel that energy of gratitude. So it's a matter of opening up our heart chakras and being in that place and coming to that place. If you would just sit, or wherever you are watching this, if you're standing, if you're taking a walk, just imagine opening up your heart chakra now, and just imagine reaching into this beautiful place where you realize how safe you are, how well taken care of you are, that everything comes together for divine purpose, that there are no accidents, that everything that happens to us, within us, around about us, is there to teach us. So when we realize that, and when we realize that we create everything, we are the creator of our experiences, that thought creates, we then can learn to let go of the negative thought. We can learn to embrace more positive thought, and we can learn to come into this space of gratitude. Because if something is negative, or an experience feels negative, it's a bigger teacher sometimes than some of our most positive experiences. So if we can get to that place, and I got to that place, I feel so blessed that I actually got to that place where everything became a lesson. Everything was a place I could sit in gratitude and say, thank you so much for teaching me this. Thank you for the awareness I'm getting from this. Thank you for what's right about this. Thank you for what it's showing me about myself, about others, about what I invite, what I allow, what I initiate. Sometimes we initiate our own dramas and traumas. So I came to this place where everything became a wonderful, wonderful tool for learning, growing, developing, becoming greater, becoming more positive, and evening out. You know, I used to live in high drama and low depression. So I would have real highs and real lows in my life. And what gratitude has taught me, and what taking responsibility for what I create and my thoughts and my feelings has taught me, it's helped me to be much more like this. I'm not saying that everything is roses and rainbows. I'm saying that I can somehow cope and manage the ups and the downs. I'm not saying I don't still get triggered. I'm not saying that I don't still have moments where I have what I would have called in the past negative experiences. I now call lessons. I now call abilities to evolve, an opportunity to learn. Everything's an opportunity now to learn, to grow, to develop, to let go parts of myself that don't serve me anymore, parts of myself that judge me, judge others, parts of myself that are not conducive to a peaceful life, parts of me that aren't going to create greater in my life or in the lives of others. So I can let go of them now. It's great. I can have them come up. I can choose to look at them, and I can choose to let them go. Everything's a choice. So sometimes we don't want to let go of the things that are actually working for us, and they're so ingrained and so deep that actually we see it in another person in front of us, but we may not see it in us. So I just want to leave you with this lesson that if you can see everything as a lesson. So if, for me, for example, in my life, if someone is triggering me in a major way, I just ask that question, what is it that I'm not getting about this? What's good about this that I'm not getting? What's the lesson here? What do I need to learn about myself? What are they reflecting to me that I am keeping hidden from myself, that I am not willing to heal, that I am not willing to look at? And so when I ask those sorts of questions, it opens up space for me to get an awareness of something that is harming me, and then I may be harming others because I'm feeling trapped, or I'm feeling like I'm reacting to a certain thing, a certain person, a certain way of being. And it may be that I am behaving exactly like that person, only I just can't see it because I'm projecting it onto them. I've invited them into my life energetically. Everything is energy. We communicate with energy. So by going to that place of gratitude and just taking some time out and just being quiet and just being grateful, so this lesson has presented itself. This is my way of doing it. If this is not light for you, you can leave it. If it's heavy for you, just remember everything that's right for you is light for you. So that the truth will make you lighter, a lie will make you feel heavy. So this is my truth. So this is where I go, and I just thought I'd share this with you. So I go to that place of going, okay, so what is it that I'm not seeing about me that I need to see in this situation? What is this person reflecting to me? What is the opportunity here that I can learn from this situation where I am being triggered, where it's producing a response within me that is negative or is upsetting me or is generating some anger? And just as I close my eyes then, I'm just tapping into that process within me and thinking of recent things that have happened and tapping into that place and bringing them to my awareness, so that one, by bringing them into my awareness, they're no longer in the shadow. They come into the light, and we can only heal what we're aware of. So gratitude helps us with that. And that's what I want to come back to. So if we can see absolutely everything that goes on in life and be grateful for it, grateful for the message it's bringing us, we can actually create a more balanced life, like I was talking about before. Our highs, yes, our highs aren't quite as high. We we're not jumping off the ceiling with our highs as much. And is that okay? For me, that's okay. I have joy more. I have more exuberance in my life. And my highs might not be as high, but my lows also aren't as low. And, I have more joy, and it's more consistent, it's more balanced in my life. And when I am triggered, and when something does happen, I recover a lot quicker, because one, I take responsibility for what's going on inside me. It's enough for me to then tap into that place and really dig down and really get into that feeling of whatever it is that it's initiated within me, that it's stirring within me, that I can really connect with it, get into the energy of it, and find the hidden message in it. And by finding the hidden message, the awareness, that part of me that I might be denying, that might be in the shadow, and also conversely, just on a tangent, the positive things we see in others, the love, the exuberance, the beauty, the joy, is also within us. So the world, you see, is giving us feedback constantly, constantly, constantly. Our lives are giving us feedback constantly. And if we're willing to be open and willing to live in that awareness and allow that feedback to come, we can also live in gratitude for it, because we can then change. We have a choice. If we take responsibility for what we create, we then have a choice. We have a choice whether we live in that place and go forward and basically let go of those things, those patterns, those behaviors, those ways of being, those ways of reacting that don't serve us, that don't contribute to a beautiful, peaceful life, a joyous, abundant life. We can let go of those things, and we can make room for more abundance, more joy, more happiness to come in. Because somewhere, at some time, we have held on to a belief, held on to a point of view that is detrimental to us and detrimental to the people around us. So when we let go of these points of view that we're holding on to so tight, sometimes we just want to be right, don't we? I've been there. And sometimes it's much easier and much kinder to ourselves and to others to not have to be right, to just have a point of view and realize that everyone has perhaps a different point of view. Our points of view come from our experiences, our beliefs, our past, how things have worked for us before. If our behavior has worked for us before, we're more likely to go back to that behavior, because that's an outcome we're chasing. So if we can live in this place of neutrality and observance, so observing self, observing others, and it's, I'm not saying it's easy. I just wanted to introduce you today to some starting point where I started. I started with the gratitude in the morning. I started with the gratitude in the evening. First, the ritualistic process of writing down the things I was grateful for, writing down those things when I wake and when I go to sleep, and then generating that feeling of gratitude, that energy of gratitude from within my heart of how blessed I am, looking at all the great things in my life, the joyous things in my life, the things that come with ease, and generating that feeling and focusing on that feeling rather than the things I didn't have or the things I was still yearning for, and eventually then coming to the place where I could see everything as a blessing, everything as a lesson, everything as a gratitude, every person in my life, no matter what feelings I had about them, no matter what was triggered within me. that it was a lesson, it was an ability and an opportunity for me to take the information it was giving to me, that the message was there for me. It wasn't for the other person. The person was my messenger to show me the parts of me that haven't healed, the parts of me that need to grow up, perhaps, the parts of me that still are trapped in a pattern or a program that I'm running that doesn't serve me anymore, that isn't going to contribute to my life, isn't going to make my life better, more joyous, more abundant. So just getting back to that gratitude, if you're really looking to change your life, if you're really looking to have a more peaceful, balanced, happy life, it's really very beneficial. And I have certainly found it that way, which is why I'm sharing this. I've certainly found it very beneficial to be grateful for everything. What I would have previously diagnosed or called negative, and what I previously would have diagnosed or called positive, and being grateful for all of it, the great big mix of it all. And knowing that everything is a gift, everything's a gift, everything's an opportunity. And at the end of the day, it's all my choice. And I create everything. So when I create everything, the power sits with me. The power to change my life sits with me. And I'm so grateful for that knowledge, because it means that nobody else can affect me. Nobody else can change how I'm feeling, change my day. It's me that changes how I'm feeling. It's me that changes my day. Yes, I might get triggered. In that moment I'm triggered, I have a choice. I can see it as a lesson and be grateful for it. And I can journey through that and what it's showing me and what parts of me need to change. Or I can react and resist it, and I can blame the other person, and I can go, you make me feel this way. And I am guilty of that. I am guilty of saying those words to people. I am guilty of carrying that attitude that people make me feel that way. I have done it, and I still slip sometimes into that. The thing is, though, because I've spent so much time living in gratitude, so much time telling myself verbally, mentally, that everything's a gift, everything's a gift. I can slip straight into that. As soon as I find myself react, I can actually switch and go, hang on a minute, this is a gift. What's the gift here? What's it trying to tell me? What's good about this that I'm not getting? What's good about this that I'm not yet aware of? What opportunity do I have here to change, to grow, to learn, to become greater, to become better, to become more of who I really am, without all my programming, without all my implanting, without all my thoughts and my beliefs that are holding me back from becoming whole, from healing, from living a happy, healthy, vibrant life. So I hope this has helped you in some way, this little chat, this little video. And if it has, just pop a comment in the bottom here. And I will be doing more of these. And you can go to my YouTube channel, which is Bec D Massage, and have a look at my YouTube videos. Some of them are all about my classes. I'll be doing more of this style of video. I'll be doing more meditations and opening up the day with meditation for you, making it available so that you can hop online. And if you have trouble slowing down your mind, you can use one of my meditations to just get you there, get you in the practice of slowing down and getting into that place, that energetic place of just connecting with Mother Earth, connecting with all there is, connecting with every other being on this planet, and realizing we're all in this together. We're all in the same place. We're just in different parts of our journey. We're all trying to work it out. We're all trying to become greater, become better, become healed, become whole. And then we can be a better contribution, a bigger contribution to everyone around us when we heal ourselves, when we take responsibility for the healing of our own souls. So I hope this has been a contribution to you. Do pop a little comment in below if it's contributed to you. And I will look forward to doing more of these and just assisting you in your day-to-day to really just tap into that greater part of you that wants healing and wholeness, happiness and joy more abundance? Couldn't we all do with more abundance, whether that be money, whether that be love, whether that be, joy, creation, discovering who we really are and what we came here to do in the first place? Wouldn't that be great if we're all just functioning from the real part of us, the part of us that's empowered to be all that we can be, so we can be a contribution to everybody around us and to ourselves, most of all, so that we can come to wholeness. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Bec D, and I thank you for your time. If you enjoyed this video, please put a comment below, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bec D Kahuna Massage. Thanks so much.